Cash.
I'm White Boy D2A.
Welcome to the Real of the Most podcast. And today we got a special guest.
Yeah. Our brother.
He ain't even no guest.
Yeah, I'm tripping.
This
tripping.
bro, like,
Yeah,
but
honorary member.
he want to get treated like us.
I was trying
regular
to, like,
guest.
I was trying to,
But we gonna treat him like that.
But we still gonna give my boy his just due because he doing magical, great things out here. He really deserve the interview done in the right light, in the right way. Definitely by realer than most because we all three of us hold him close to our heart. This is our brother, so we gonna do this right.
Yeah, man. I ain't gonna lie, like. You don't know me unless you, like, if you know me, then you know how I feel about this dude, man. Like, I knew him for almost a decade and a half. Like, we was in elementary together and all that, but like when we really got close and stuff, like, and it was just certain ways how bro moved, man, like selfless. He always made sure people was, whoever was around him, mindset, they mental health. When it come to the religion, Islam, he he just really one of them. Like everything that people rap about and pretend to be.
He's just a great person.
You feel me? But I ain't gonna go too long, bro.
Co-founder.
Great.
What I wish I knew.
Not
CEO. My fault. CEO.
215 Apparel.
I forgot. You
no,
right.
you good.
My
In your
fault.
face resources. Power community. Don't get tricked out your spot. All over the news.
Fuck the streets.
Fuck the streets. And most importantly, man,
you gotta beat that, Vic.
most importantly, man, great father, like to the max. Like to the max.
Hell of a friend, bro.
Give it up,
friend.
Manny 215.
Give it up for my boy, man. He in the building.
My brother,
Man, I
my
appreciate
brother.
y'all, man. You already know.
Yeah, how y'all
They
feeling,
don't
man?
need good. They don't need good. Like, we really, this our second go around for
Yeah.
really was the first episode on the joint, but
And that's why you be so patient with us. I love you, bro. And I just want to thank
I
you.
love you too, bro.
Cause like you never like put no pressure on us. Like you feel me? You never like, yo, what's up with that? What's up with our episode? Like, what's up with my episode? Like, cause you know that's how these guys be, and like that's how it be going on. Like in this space, like they get on camera,
bro,
they want to
Manny.
know what's up with their footage.
That day, White Boy actually became a part of the pod.
I remember, cause you walked up, yeah. And it's crazy, like even me, like I don't even be tripping over stuff like that, cause I know at the end of the day, it's like we not in control, man. Like this God's timing, you feel me? Like we can't outwork and out hustle Allah, you feel me? So like if it ain't happened, it just wasn't in the cutter at that moment. You know what I'm saying? You just gotta be patient.
Yeah, man.
I don't feel that way, saying
I ain't gonna hold you, man. Like I always tell people, like, this dude was the first person that made me realize, like, you don't need to work under nobody, or you don't need to hustle drugs to get some money, like. And also, like, Manny, the first person that, like, in my life, probably, bro, that was trying to move a certain way, and there was everybody around him with peer pressure to move the opposite way, and he didn't crack. And he always loved me for me, bro. Locked up, coming back. Locked up, coming back. He ain't put no type of turn that joint on. And put it on mute. But yeah,
appreciate that.
He good looking, Meech. But yeah, he ain't never like judge me or make me feel like I was less of a person like everybody else.
Right.
He just said, "This is my brother, and I'm always try to get him right. But even if he wrong, I'm gonna tell him by himself. I'm gonna check him. I'm not gonna be like going behind. Oh yeah, he did that. He did this, and he do that. He ain't regular. He ain't no. You feel what I'm saying? So like I could sit here and talk about like 100 reasons why me and me and bro close how he is, but
likewise, man.
Yeah, man.
So like, I want to start my shit.
Too, bro.
You know, we normally started off. I normally started off in a way where like I run down your life and all that, but like just like Cash did, I want to say something as well because since we like, because we talk a lot off camera, but since we like on camera, I want to do this because like ever since I met you, like Cora just mentioned, I met you that day. Which roughly, I'm gonna say about 5 months ago, probably maybe like 6, maybe roughly. But like ever since then, we've been locked in, and like, and it's like a thing where it's like you so helpful, bro. And not only is you helpful though, like you like push us to be like doing the right shit to the max. And then it's like, you know how like you got one of them niggas in the hood that'll try to like brother Sharif you. Yeah. Like off a menace, like no, he don't be on that. Like he on that, but he not on that. He not as aggressive. He not trying to like super push it on us. He know it's on us. He know what we believe in. We know we all Muslim or whatever. But like he don't try to like brother Sharifas, bro. You know what I'm saying? But but we know like where his faith at and where he want us at. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
And like the things that he do for us, the things we talk about personally and shit like that. Like, he just been a hell of a friend, bro. So I just wanted to, like, start off with me just saying that. Because, like, we don't normally get that, bro. Like, a motherfucker, you know, for real, like, where we from and shit, motherfuckers call that Dickie or whatever. Like, ever since we met, like, we been, like, really locked in. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we known each other for years.
Even the whole Dickie and joint, it's like, even when we think about Islam, like, you know, you can praise people in truth. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, if you going outside of truth to praise somebody or overly praise somebody, then they'll be talking about Dickie. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, when we talking about people in truth, like factual things about them, even if it's factual with how we feel and our perception on them, it's not Dickie. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's just love. And we can't be scared to spread love amongst one another. You feel me? Like, that's what the dean is, you know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, you just like, it's not it like you said, be genuine, it's authentic. So like when you meet an individual like that, man, like me personally, I just cherish my people. So it's like definitely when it's strong and it's genuine and authentic like that, I hold it close to me because we lose loved ones every day.
Facts.
But like
facts. That's what we was doing at the school. You know, I have look to your left, look to your right. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Tell a person that
the reality
that's next to you that you love them, and a lot of kids they like, what you mean? Not we gotta break it down like statistically, like, and we here to tell y'all
he gonna be in jail.
That somebody gonna be in jail. You probably not gonna talk to her no more. You probably never even gonna see her no more after y'all graduate for like another 7 years.
She gonna strip.
This person, so it's like
she gonna be tricking.
Is that what you consider unlaming the lameness?
Yeah, like just giving them the reality, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, not to push like, you know, like negative stigmas on them, but just letting them know the reality. Yeah, like
it's just harsh.
Like this is what we fall victim to. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, if you just take heed to the words, you know what I'm saying? You know, we can't get nobody's body and change them, but you just take heed to the words. You know, maybe you could think about your next decision and do something a little bit differently. You feel me?
Right. All right, so let's get into it, y'all. Y'all ready?
Yeah.
My boy Manny 215, man.
The first thing you gotta ask him, who Manny?
You already know, man. Y'all want to play one of his songs? Cause you know he do.
Yeah.
I'm retired, man.
Man, we still. This is what we do on here. He got music. We like, banging one of them joints before we start that. That's automatic. So which one we gonna play?
I ain't gonna lie, bro. I don't even want to play no song, bro. Let's just get right into it, bro.
Say no more.
Bro, ready for it. Bro, ready.
Let's get it. Let's get it. Who Manny 215, man? Where you from?
Who is Manny?
Oh, man, you know, I be always something. They ask, they be like, where you from? I'm like, this is my city. Real right. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's really my city.
Tell them where exactly. Tell them exactly where you want to
be exact. 21st and Madrid with a sign that, you feel me? Like,
right.
Shout out to 21st and Madrid.
Shout out to the city, man. But, you know, I like to look at myself, you feel me, as like a regular human being, like everybody else, feel me.
Right.
I know Cash probably think like he always got some thorough shit to say.
Always, bro.
No, but just genuinely how I feel. Like, you know, I understand that, you know, like God bless whom He will with certain positions in life, and you know, when I ponder over my life and where I came from to where I'm at, I know I'm in a real favorable position. Like, I feel strongly that if I was to go right now, I won. You know what I'm saying? Even without having $1 million in my bank account, ever seeing $1 million. So, you know, like, I just like looking at myself like a human being. Like, I go through the same experiences as everybody else. I'm saying, got to overcome the same stuff that we all got to overcome coming from poverty.
Right.
You feel me? But, you know, if you want to get into the specifics of titles, I like to categorize myself as a serial entrepreneur. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Okay.
You know, right now I'm currently actively building, you know, 3 companies. The first of which
hold on.
Right,
Wait, you rushing. Calm down. I got you.
He try to zoom past.
I got you, Skate. You know I got you. All right, so my boy Manny 215 from Philadelphia, the North Philadelphia section. Know what I'm saying? You growing up, what were some of your early influences coming up, and like how was your household growing up?
Yeah. I'm from uptown, but I got a lot of family down there too. It's crazy you said it, 'cause a lot of people don't know that. Like, I got a lot of family down there, like down like Charbain Mansion and all that.
Yeah.
But my early influences, bro. I was raised by 3 beautiful women who are all unique in their own right. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
First and foremost, my Umi, my godmom, man. You know, my grandma. You know what I'm saying? And these are people who have shaped me and raised me and taught me certain stuff. It's like, it's stuff that when I'm in the schools and I'm talking to certain young boys and I'm telling them the importance of looking somebody in their eye. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
This is something that a woman taught me. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, look me in my eye when I'm talking to you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like,
got to.
don't drop your head. None of that. You know what I'm saying? You know, my resilience of like just persevering. Like, it's crazy. I remember like just not having a car and walking around the whole city from this place to this place, grinding, selling clothes, putting together events, and I'm walking everywhere. And I can't help but say, alhamdulillah, thank you for my mom, because my mom never had a car. So as a young boy, I walked everywhere with my mom. You know what I'm saying? So it was never nothing for me to just get up.
Automatically click.
And you know what I'm saying?
That's
and
how you
slide.
gonna
Like,
navigate.
it ain't nothing for me to get on a bus. You know what I'm saying? Like, even I mean, you might catch me on a bus on a bad day. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But that ain't gonna stop me from doing what I gotta do to move ahead. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, you know, growing up in the uptown section,
And I gotta say, shout out to my step pop too. Shout out to my step.
Right.
Talk about it.
My brother and my sister. Dad, you feel me? He showed me like the importance of like showing up when you need to be there, like when a man need to be there. You know what I'm saying? Like,
right.
it's times like, you know, you probably can't get $1 out of me, but I don't watch the crib burn down. The crib burned down, Tough and Allegheny, and he pull out. I'm like, dang.
It showed you structure.
Yeah, and I'm like, all right. Perspective on money, how it should be spent. You know what I'm saying?
When it's time, when it's really time, he gonna take care of it.
100%. And even like the role that he played in my life, like taking me to certain like football camps, driving me to college, stuff like that. I don't know my dad. He ain't have to do that. You know what I'm saying? And you know, even like, you know, the you know, the part that he played in my life is major, man. It's just like he ain't had to do it. You know what I'm saying? I'll be out of pocket not to even like, you know, acknowledge him. You know what I'm saying? As an influence in my life, because I carry that also. You know what I'm saying? When I talk about just like being there for people that, you know, the common person would say I don't have to be there for. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I feel that for sure. So growing up in the in your house and your mother, your godmother, and your grandmother and your stepfather being influences to you. So like when you growing up and you getting like to the teenage years of life, maybe I'm gonna say around like high school.
Yeah.
And things is like getting a little bit more real, you know, especially growing up in Philadelphia, the uptown section.
Yeah.
And you know, you decided to rap at what point?
I probably was like, it's funny. I started out like just doing poetry for.
So poetry came first.
Yeah, around like 11, 12. I remember we had like took a trip. I think I was at Bethune at the time. I was going to Bethune. And then we had took a trip to like, I think New York, to like Langston Hughes. He got like a
museum.
He got a museum, yeah. And I went there and I was like, dang, like, I like how you put. It might be in Washington, bro. I don't know if you Washington. I just know we took a bus somewhere.
Yeah,
you know the little
I'm with you, though. I'm with you.
In a white box, I had that joint. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like,
I'm with you.
So I just remember going there, and then, you know, later, a couple years later, I started like writing on my own, and then, you know, I had a PlayStation 3 at the time. I found out how to download movies, music, and, you know, my cousin Dink, he was like rapping and singing. Okay. And he would just always come to my crib, and he was like the one that kind of like introduced me to it. Yeah. Of like putting it on the beat. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, like we used to just rap back and forth, put the pen to the paper, and then like eighth grade, I started doing. Eighth grade I started really writing. Ninth grade, I started going on YouTube. Shout out to my homie, shout out to Kai. Shout out to Snap, man. Shout out to, you know, everybody that was a part of that era. You know what I'm saying? Like being on YouTube, just rapping.
Around what year is this?
This had to be like 2011.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like 9th grade, 2011.
Okay. So, you know, you navigating through music, and you know, you see yourself, you know, making gaining some traction, rather I say.
Yeah.
And where did it come to you where it's like, do I want to take this serious, or is my calling something else?
Man, that's a good question, because like I really just recently, like a couple months ago, made up my mind that like I don't want to be a rapper no more. You know what I'm saying? Like right. Like it was like always like in the back of my head, like, all right, I know I'm so far away from music, but I can do it. You know what I'm saying? But I just find enjoyment in what it is that I do now, like being able to put stuff together and, you know, put, you know, significant amount of money in my homies' pockets that rap. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And put them in front of a stage of 300-400 and
right.
Watching the crowd go crazy and offering that opportunity, because I know for me, I ain't had it. And that's what led me to being able to do this work. So
right.
All throughout high school, you know, when I started really, really dropping music, going on SoundCloud, shout out to Shot Northern, man. That's where I really like found my sound at. And, you know, I started making love songs. Shit was going up, you feel me?
Yeah.
Like, shit was going up after that. And
would you say, like, those type of records was a strong point for you in music while, like, creating music?
Yeah, I think it's still a strong point for the city, because since I stopped, ain't nobody really, like, people, like, dibbled and dabbled, but ain't nobody really, like, affect that lane. Since I left for you know what I'm saying, since I stopped dropping, ain't nobody really affect the and how I would categorize. I was like building like my own genre. I was calling it like R&B rap, because I wasn't singing or nothing. I was just rapping, but it's straight R&B. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So ain't nobody really been feeding that lane. I think if it's a strong point for me, it's definitely a strong point for the city.
Them two not in like our ever, like,
yeah,
you feel me? And me and you damn near the same age, so like even if you wasn't doing everything you doing now, I still look at you how I look at you, because before the what I wish I knew Manny and all that, you was Manny 2 and 5 with grime music and 129 times 3 and scared of the rap game. You feel what I'm saying? So
mixed emotions, relationships.
Mixed emotions.
Part 3.
Relationships. So for those of y'all that don't know, y'all might be older or younger. It was one time in the city, like Manny like ran like the whole SoundCloud type of. He ran that like relationships 1, 2, 3, hundreds and thousands of listens and all that. So I wanted to ask you, right? If you seen what you can do from your talent, you seen it. It happened before the streaming game. You seen what you could do with it. You seen the type of attention it bring you, and we see all these rappers getting on for Philly now. So what made you be like, you know what? I'm gonna take the risk by stopping doing my talent and then go to a whole nother bag I ain't even in. Feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like what when did it come to your mind like I'm gonna do this? You feel me?
Yo, it's crazy. Like, so, and that's a beautiful question, bro. Like, I used to think that like rapping was my gift. Like I thought that was my gift, like rapping. But then I understood that my gift is I got different gifts, and the gift of rapping just comes from my ability to be able to articulate words.
And right.
You know what I'm saying? So even what people see on Instagram and stuff now, I don't want to say it's no different, but it's another form of what I was doing before. Rapping. Right. I was just articulating myself and my perspective on life creatively with metaphors and stuff like that, double entendres, all of that over a beat. You feel me?
Yeah.
But that point, to answer your question, bro, it came when I had to realize that the goal wasn't for me to be a big rapper. That was never the dream. That was never like the goal. You know what I'm saying? I thought that was like platform, the way there. You know what I'm saying? To do that all out of my limited experience and knowledge and information on what's accessible and possible in life.
That's the vessel to get me to.
Yeah, but like I had to remind myself that the goal, only reason why I got into rapping because I found out, all right, I can do it, I'm good, and I can make some money off of this, I can be rich. I still remember being in 9th grade watching Meek Mill vlogs, his 25th birthday and all that.
Ross getting the
you know what I'm saying? Wale and all them in this. I remember watching that like, oh, I can do this off of rapping. All right, say less, we gonna turn up. You feel me? But you know, the goal wasn't that. It was to be in a position to, and I don't even want to say rich because that's subjective, like to people. But you know, like being in a position to not have financial worry, being able to take care of the people around me. That's what I wanted. You know what I'm saying? And even in the rap, I was like, and this is your favorite, John, and Cut Deep. I was like, I never wanted to be Kobe. I need parts of the Lakers. I need revenue. You feel me? I just started looking at it from a different perspective. It's like, all right, I can be in the light, or I can kind of like
make the light.
You get what I'm saying?
I'm with you.
Yeah. So it's like, all right. So like I personally know you. Like the audience ain't like I personally know you, and I ain't gonna hold you. Like the reason I ain't acting how I'm usually acting because like this interview, like this gonna be the joint where like we gotta just like open people's eyes with certain shit. You feel what I'm saying? No doubt. Like it's certain things that we just gotta open their eyes, and if they listen, they take heed, and we could change this person or that person perspective on a lot of shit. But
and it's really the most, man. Make sure you like. Sure. What we gotta do, man?
Yeah, like, subscribe, comment, share.
Hit the bell.
Don't fucking hate it. Cause it's free.
Oh, yeah. So you making a decision that you made. Okay, I'm a push rap to the side, but I'm gonna go ahead and put my energy into this. Right. Okay. Now, the mindset. So not only is the message going to get a little different, the mindset has to as well. Mm-hmm. So in order for you to have the mindset to be like, okay, I know my talents here, which have made me some money, but I'm going to go ahead and push that to the side and do this. Mm-hmm. But you also Muslim.
Yeah.
So like Islam teach you discipline as well. So I don't want to like override you being Muslim because I know that has a lot to do with everything that you're doing. Period. Yeah. So I don't want to like just go over that. So let's go right there right now. You find an Islam before we get to your mindset changing and everything, because I know I'm gonna get my question if I ask you this in Islam 100%. About Islam. So give me your journey on finding Islam.
It's crazy, like Allah is saying in the Quran that, you know, He guide whom He will. You feel me? You know, I grew up in a Christian faith.
Yeah.
And I remember, but I remember one of my earliest memories as a young boy. I probably was like my son age, like 6 years old, and my mom used to always like tell me and my sister like, say your prayers before you go to bed, you know, like instilling prayer into us, like pray for yourself, pray for me, pray your family, friends, and all that. And I remember like doing that and making a sincere prayer like for everybody that I'm ever going to meet in life. You know what I'm saying? Like asking God to bless them.
Yeah.
Like everybody that I meet in life. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Even people that I don't know at that moment at 6 years old. And I remember like after like making that prayer, like just being up and just thinking about like, all right, I'm thinking about lineage. Yeah. Like if my mom and dad made me and they got parents and they got parents, trying to chase it back. I don't know why I'm thinking this deep, but I'm trying to chase it back.
At 6.
And I'm like, yeah, at 6. And I'm like, all right, if Adam is the first human being,
yeah,
and God made Adam, who's God's parents?
Yeah.
And then who's their parent? Who their parent? Who's that? And now I'm in a rabbit hole. Mm-hmm. So as a young boy, I submitted early to the belief and a mindset that God is this unfathomable being.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, even though I can't see God, something created all of this. You know what I'm saying? Can't no living being create a sky.
Yeah.
Show me where you started. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it's like, I submitted early to that, but again, just growing up in Christianity, I think that was like pivotal moment that God instilled in my heart, and He shared that knowledge with me to always be able to be in church and be in Sunday school and listening from a perspective of like, all right, Jesus clearly talking about He praying to God.
Yeah.
So He can't be God. You know what I'm saying? Like Moses, prophet, Jesus, prophet. You know what I'm saying? Like, all right, these are prophets in this book that God sent with messages. I grasped that early. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. But fast forward though, and shout out to my homie Taki, man. I remember being in college and I was the boy around all my friends. All my friends was Muslim. And I was the boy, man, I'm Christian. Y'all tripping. Like I ain't never gonna be Muslim. Like I was that boy. You feel me? Like yo, tripping.
Hey, yo, you wouldn't believe it.
I was heavy on my Jesus joint. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But then my man asked me a question. He like, all right, so you believe Jesus died for your sins, right? Why be a good person? You know what I'm saying? Like if you already forgiven for everything because you believe that he is, why be a good person? Like what you just be a bad person then? You could do whatever you want to do. There's no accountability for you.
Yeah.
And I said, damn, that don't make sense. You know what I'm saying? Like, you feel me? Because at the end of the day, I still had the belief in my heart that I'm gonna get held accountable for what I do in his life. I gotta answer to God after this. You know what I'm saying? For what I do and for what I don't do.
Right.
And you know, that just led me to and I ain't end up taking my shahada there just like 2016. Fast forward to I want to say like 2017. I'm locked up. Shout out to my homie Weez. And shout out to Duke too, man. My homie Duke, man. African brother, man. So I'm watching them Muslims. I'm watching them pray in the yard every day. And I remember I go in the yard and we just talking. We politicking like we is now. And the conversation go to religion. And Duke, he reciting scripture from the Bible like with swiftness. And I'm like, dang, you know more than this book than I do.
Right.
And I watch this bull pray every day.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like I watch him pray every day. And he was like, you know, so we just talking. So at the end, now me and him got a one-on-one. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, yeah, bro, like, you know, I just believe as long as you're a good person, you know what I'm saying? Like, God ain't going, I don't see God wronging me for that. You know what I'm saying? As long as I'm a good person. I feel like all the religions, when they speak of the same thing, when they talk about mannerisms, love, compassion, how we should treat each other, the core values of being a human being, they speak on the same thing. And he said, yeah, you're right. And he said, but this is the question that I got for you as a Christian. He said, if you believe in God, why do you pray in Jesus' name? And I said, whoa. And it sent me back to that moment when I was 6 of like,
the lineage. You
know what I'm saying? I'm like, because that was something, even at that moment, I never did growing up. Like I got a song, my first project is called Autobiography. And on the intro, I say a prayer at the end. Mind you, I'm practicing the Christian faith at this time. I remember like going in that moment, like, should I say in Jesus' name, amen? Or should I say amen? And I just left it at amen because it's like I'm praying to God, I'm not praying to Jesus. You know what I'm saying? And he reminded, when he asked me that, it sparked that thought. So I go back and shout out to Weez. So Weez give me a book. So now I'm talking to him like, yeah, bro, like, you know, it make a little bit of sense. Like, you got something I can read. I just don't, you know what I'm saying? And he gave me a book. Well, Lord, this is the only thing I got out of the book. All right. It's the only thing I got out of the book. He give me the book within the first 5. I go right to my cell and I'm reading the first 5-7 minutes. I see my name in it. And I'm like, you know, my real name, Emmanuel. Mm-hmm. So I'm like, and then the book, it was on like something to do with the companions of the Prophet Muhammad, you feel me? Mm-hmm. And I just see my name in a book. And so that threw me left because the whole time I'm growing up, I'm being told that I got a Christian name. You know what I'm saying? So what is my Christian name doing in this Muslim book? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I end up not taking my shahada and I still go on, right? I end up taking my shahada 2 years after that. I was just at a point where I was like, yo, I just want a sincere relationship with my Lord. You feel me? And long story short, you know, my cousin Kayan, man, we just talked. I went down to the mansion. I'm talking. And at this point, I'm following everything in the Bible. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, all right, I'm going to start here. Like, I'm going to read this drawing and I'm going to follow everything. So the Bible say, work for 6 days and keep the Sabbath holy on the 7th day. So I said, whoa, if it say this, why do we go to church on Sunday but everybody in the club on Saturday when Saturday is the 7th day of the week and Sunday is the first day of the week? Should we not be working on Sunday and be at church on Saturday? Right. So what I started doing was, all right, I'm going to just, everybody else clearly they probably missed the verse or they ain't comprehend it right. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'ma just work, and then on Saturdays I'm fasting. I'm just in the crib. I'm not doing nothing. You feel me?
Right.
That's what I'm just trying to be obedient to God from what the text say. You know what I'm saying? And you know, so I end up going to my cousin. I'm talking to him, and we just talking. And he was like, "Yeah, Allah is not begot or begotten."
Yeah.
You feel me? And this is the first verse my mom had me memorize of the Bible, John 3:16, where it say, "For God so loved the world, he gave his only begotten son. Therefore, whoever believes in him shall not perish but have everlasting life." I never believed that God, you know what I'm saying, was Jesus or he had kids. You know what I'm saying? I never read that anywhere that God had a wife, a kid, none of that. I never read that. So when he say that, I'm like, the Quran say that? He like, yeah. I'm like, show me it. As soon as you show me it, Surah class, the sincerity. Lam yulid walam yulad. I said, how I do it? I just took my shot on the spot.
Damn, man, that's crazy because a lot of people don't even like have a backstory for them, you know. But I was about to say something a couple minutes ago, like to me, like this interview mean a lot to me because
Like what?
I'm just starting to realize, bro, that people just don't know what to do, bro. Like in this city, maybe even the world too, but I'm particularly talking about this city. Like people do not know what to do, bro. They don't have the guidance. They don't have a fucking blueprint, a manual, nothing. And what's getting worse is people out here that's 10, 15, 20 years older than the people I'm talking about, and they didn't even have the guidance and shit like that. So that's why I just let y'all rock out, and I just was gonna talk last because you really like the for me is like the trophy for that. Like I watched, bro. I didn't went to your crib when you was living in basements and shit. We both had holes in our socks and all types of shit, bro. And I used to always be on some, yo, man, you got a trap, bro. Oh, Cash, I know what yo, Manny, bro, I bust these guard bank. Nah, bro, I ain't on that. And I start realizing, like, damn, like, I'm one of them people who ain't had that guidance. Yeah. And you on some other shit. So it's like years and years and years, and then I just start peeping like what you was doing was just like this. You feel me? I'm still here at the F somewhere, or still with all the other people who don't have no guidance, lack of accountability, all that. So it's like, this is one of them interviews to me, or podcasts to me, that like I want shit to be said to the people who gonna view this and really don't know what to do, bro. It don't matter if you depression, anxiety, it could be religion, relationships, whatever. Cause a lot of stuff you could be talking about one thing, even if it's women, men, women. You could say one thing you need to realize, or that you couldn't comprehend yet, and that should have fixed 4 or 5 of your problems. Yeah. For example,
I even want,
just like the dog shit I be saying. Yeah. Discipline on grinding. Yeah.
Dog.
My dog partner. Dog, give me a bone, give me a paw. Real rap. And listen, right? Tell them what that stands for.
Discipline on grind.
Bro, if motherfucker, and I just made that up because I got discipline on grinding. I just started saying it. But if a lot of people had discipline out here, bro, it'll be the homeless people are cut right in half. Yeah. The people on drugs are cut right in half. The school.
We gotta deprogram ourselves to reprogram ourselves.
And I want, before we get too deep in this, I want to add to what you were saying about like you not having guidance, because we Muslims. So I gotta give you the perspective. You know what I'm saying, like the Lord tells us in the Quran, like, give glad tidings to the believers of mercy. You know what I'm saying? So Allah speaks on that, like just like He say, like he whom Allah guides, none can misguide, and he who Allah allows to go astray will find no help and friend. So with me being your help and friend, and Allah knows best. You know what I'm saying? But I always been that. That's how you help me, I help you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And even for you know, we had conversation, and even for it to be at a point where it's like, you know, you growing in your Islam and you tell me like, yeah, bro, like dang, like now I'm praying more, stuff like that. Woo, woo, woo. It's guidance all along. You know what I'm saying? Like, because we can't never like fathom like God's decree. You know what I'm saying? Like God's decree is something that we can't even, like Islam teaches that you could be like this close from the hellfire. You know what I'm saying? That's the distance from me to you.
Oh, facts.
We could be that close to the hellfire to what the Lord decree. And the Lord tell us that His decree is like the blink of an eye. It's so subtle. All it is being it is. You could be that close to the hellfire to what the Lord wrote from you, and you turn around and walk the Jannah.
So you been arrested. You sold drugs. You went to jail. You caught felons. And like the thing out here now is like, once somebody do that or get in a certain situation, that's their excuse. Yeah. I ain't had no dad or my mom. That's the excuse. I ain't had. So what I'm trying to say is, I didn't see Manny 215 like not be around his pop, or I didn't see Manny going through this broke or over here. Shit keep happening, relationship, whatever. I didn't see all them sides of you. So I want you to like give it, and it ain't even got to be all like paragraphy or like. I just want you in simple words to like if you could round it up and like give us like 30, 60, however long, bro. But for the people out there who just don't know what to do, bro. Yeah. And you was one person where a lot of people will be in the spot you in and don't know what to do, or they crack under peer pressure. You trying to eat healthy, somebody come around with fat foods, or you try real rap, or you trying to change your life, be a motivational speaker and help others, but you go to the bottom block or something. I mean, now you with the niggas and now you back in the mix and all that. So I ain't gonna lie, bro. Like, I just was on a high school tour with you, talking on stage in front of kids that's 18 and younger, bro. Real rap. 18 and younger. For you to be talking in front of them kids and telling them what to do and advice and just actually make them listen. Give us some steps or some pointers that one can take to like really change the direction they going, if it's for the worse. Yeah.
So we got two aspects of it, right? We got like the first aspect is, because I'm sure it's listeners that probably don't share the faith that we believe in. Yeah. But whatever your walk of faith is and your relationship with God, start there. You know what I'm saying? Right. Because that's your moral compass. Like what's going on out this joint, people moral compass is whatever the streets say. Yeah. Whatever the music is saying, whatever Instagram is saying is cool or not cool or you should do in certain situations. Whatever your walk of faith is, whatever that book is, pick that up, read that, learn that. That's your moral compass. And then outside of that, hey, look, man, stop making excuses. Just grind. Right. Just grind. You gotta have a dog in you. You gotta be disciplined on grind. Dog. Like, can't nothing like stop you. Like I always say, like $1 million can be at City Hall and I can be at Broad and Shelton, and it's 100 degrees outside. I don't got a car. Ain't nobody trying to give me a ride, and SEPTA on strike. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna walk the whole joint. What most people do is Ain't nobody pick me up. Scepter on strike. It's hot.
Make every excuse.
You ain't never get the $1 million. Mm-hmm. Everybody say they want success, but not everybody do the things that's necessary in order to obtain the success.
Yes.
Because one thing about success is hard work breeds success. Mm-hmm. And then after you get the success, you got more hard work to do in order to keep the success. Yep. So my mindset is already made up.
Right.
I'm grinding. You know what I'm saying? Like, I really don't, like, got a lot of time for other shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Even when it come down to, like, your circle. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You gotta understand, like, it's not about cutting niggas off. It's not about that. It's about understanding that I can't spend that type of time with you no more.
That's the part of my life
you know
I'm kind of like in right now.
Yeah, because it's like when you try, like I said this in the song, right? I was like, if you want to lead a hood, then you gotta lead a block first. Right. You want to put your niggas on, you gotta get a lot first. So even if that is your motivator to put your gang on and put your homies on and all that, you gotta go outside of those relationships in order to obtain. Right. Because if the opportunity was within the relationships, y'all would have it. Y'all will all be up. Right. Right. We all come from the hood. You know what I'm saying? Right. We got talents. We got certain stuff we can do to be able to make it out. But shout out my homie Tone, man, from Baltimore, man. Lord Tone, man. Shout out to him, man. Shout out to the man. I met bro a year ago. Probably a year to date. Yeah. SubhanAllah. MashaAllah. Like a year. Cause I just came back from Ickner in Baltimore and I met him when I was there representing my client Black Seed Oil Gummies. Okay. So I ended up going there and, you know, shout out to Stokey, you know what I'm saying, YBS School of Pop. You feel me? He got a lounge, you feel me? And, you know, so I went there to go meet bro. And next thing I know, me and my homie sitting in there and this little dude walk in and all that with his hat on. He looking at me like, I'm like, who is this? Like, I'm out. Don't nobody know me out here. You feel me? Yeah. Mind you, this like 2-3 months after we done went viral for O Block, going to O Block. So bro walk up to me like, yo, ain't you Manny 215? I'm like, yeah. Like, what's up? So he like, yo, you went to O Block, right? I'm like, yeah. He like, bro, I like how you handle that, John, bro. That was some real shit. I like how you handle that, John. So we start politicking. So come to find out, he do what I do. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So he just do it on another level. You know what I'm saying? Like on a corporate level, I work more with like local businesses and stuff like that, helping them get. He do it with bigger companies. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So he started telling me like, yeah, bro, look. He started giving me terminology, bro. Like, yeah, you're not a consultant, bro. You're a strategic advisor. You know what I'm saying? You don't do marketing and branding. You do taste maker curating. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, dang. All right, bet. So now we tapped and we talking. A couple months later, he facilitate a situation for me, my cousin, Fetty, out to Baltimore. Everything paid for. My first time on a plane ever. Going somewhere. Cause my first time I was on a plane, I went skydiving. I jumped out that bitch. But my first time taking a plane, somewhere. Like what, bro? Facilitated the situation. He threw the.
Don't do your first time being on a plane. You jump out of it. Yeah.
No kizzy.
Real shit.
But after that, this one to the point though. This is how important like relationships is outside because we be so stuck on the couple hundred people that live in a 4 to 6, 8 block radius of our neighborhood. There's 8 billion people in the world. Yeah. Not only did bro do that, he facilitated another situation where for me to go out Atlanta and keynote speak and be on a panel talking to all these, you know, college students from all these HBCUs, they coming to hear me talk about how I do what I do. On the same ticket as people like Wallow 267. Right. You know what I'm saying? Okay. Right. Okay. And then we move forward. Bro helped me facilitate the biggest deal in my life to date as an entrepreneur. You know what I'm saying? Talking about smack, hit the count. No PPP, no PUA, no none of that. No hitting the car, bank, none of that. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you gotta go outside. It's like I'm not cutting you off. You just on that. I respect it. That's for you. I'm trying to tell you. You don't want to listen. All right. Alhamdulillah.
Right.
But I'm doing this. I'm going this way.
Yeah.
And, you know, that's just my mindset with everything. It's like, and sometimes it could come off a little bit harsh. Like, even when I deal with women, I tell them, like, I don't got time for you to not be on what I'm on.
Right.
Because I'm going this way.
Right.
The moment you start going, and we got to understand this as men because it's important. I'm going this way. So I'm driven by my purpose, all that. This is what I'm on. If, as my woman, you decide to go that way, all I can do is say, yo, we going this way. Remind you, yo, we ain't on that. We going this way.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
But as soon as you want to keep going that way, if I follow you and go that way, guess who leading now?
You.
She in control. I'm going this way. And this my mindset when it comes to everything. It's like, we going this way. We winning. You know what I'm saying? We gonna win it. We gonna go this way.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and, you know,
That's
yeah, for sure. And because even when we talking about not having pops, we be so like caught up on women, and we let the emotions, the
That's
love,
a good way
the
to
sex.
break it down.
You
the
know
way
what I'm
just
saying?
broke it down
Like
there.
to now they in control, and we wonder why we be in the nut shit.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm going this way, baby.
I'm going
and
this
if you
way.
don't want to go this way,
Go that way.
women outnumber the men anyway. It's another one. You know what I'm saying?
So, go ahead.
Go ahead.
bro.
Give me
No,
the.
go ahead. You got it.
All right. So, like I said, like you started a journey a couple years ago. The power of the community.
Yeah.
Don't get tricked out your spot
Shout out to what I
tour.
wish I knew, man. You still out of pocket. You ain't getting passes on the pod for not knowing that that's my joint.
Bro, I didn't. I don't know how I ain't.
Corey put $25 in the bucket.
Yeah, for sure. For sure.
Yeah.
But I ain't gonna lie though. Don't get tricked out your spot tour. The power of the community. You did everything. Like you did all it is to do, and I just wanted to first of all, you know, I congratulate you every other day for what you're doing, and I'm proud of what you're doing.
All right, well, I'm proud of you, bro, for even like doing this. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know the conversation. I hit bro phone like I still got screen records of his story. Like I'm watching his story 4 and 5 minutes straight because he just going talking. And I'm like, bro, you got to do a podcast. You got to do. So when you told me about this, John, you already know the conversation we had. I said, bro, I'm backing it. You know what I'm saying? Just don't look back. You know what I'm saying?
And yeah, I appreciate that, bro, more than you even know.
Yeah.
And so the one that stuck out to me was because you know we went to school together,
Yeah.
and we from the same neck of the woods and everything. But the one that stuck out to me is when you gave the young boy the Get Busy grant.
Yeah,
You feel me? The money to Get
lot.
Busy grant. So a lot of
to
people.
Brandon Vincent,
Shout
man.
out to Brandon Vincent, PIP, man.
And Lord be pleased with him.
PIP.
Space, man.
A lot of people don't like when I say Get Busy grant.
Yeah.
A lot of people don't know what that means.
Yeah.
So I want you to break down like what who you gave the bread to, and what that mean when we say the Get Busy grant.
Yeah, man. Alhamdulillah, man. May Lord be pleased with my dog, man. I mean, you know, a homie Brandon Vincent, you know, he went by the name Get Busy. A lot of people know him by Get Busy in the street. You know what I'm saying? He ended up getting killed like 2017. And at the time, I ain't even Muslim yet. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Right.
I ain't. But, you know, as, you know, my life is getting better. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Allah has blessed me with different things. You know, I felt that was something that was needed and important. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because Islam teaches that, you know, once we die, the only thing that come with us is our deeds.
Mm-hmm.
So only thing that we can do really for our homies in the Islamic faith that passed away, whether it's gun violence, whatever, is make dua for them, or we could give something in charity. You know what I'm saying? Which is called a sadaqah jariyah. So even, you know, as a Muslim, like let's say you studying and you know you writing down certain notes and you leave that behind for your son and your son pass it down. This is sadaqah jariyah because they're benefiting from some knowledge. You know what I'm saying, that you pass down. Some people like to build wells. So I took it upon myself with the nonprofit to say, man, I'm gonna start a grant in my homie name, you know, Bismillah, and let it be a sadaqah jariyah for my homie while he in the grave. This is the best thing I could do for him.
For sure.
It happened already. It's the cutter. Like it,
right.
You know what I'm saying? And you know, that was the best thing I could do. And you know, that son that shout out to Paul, man, he like a Muay Thai boxer. He was the first recipient. And you know, he needed, like, I met him in a masjid, like last 10 nights. He was just locked in, like every night in a masjid, like staying in that joint. We started building a relationship. And he was like, you know, he ended up hitting me like afterwards, like, yo, like, bro, like, you know, I got an opportunity to go pro and I need a sponsor. So I'm like, yeah, how much you need? You know what I'm saying? He like, I need $3,500. So I'm like, all right. At this time, I know, and this how the idea sparked, because I know I got some money coming in for Power Community. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, all right, I'm gonna start this grant in bro name. And we just was able to meet him halfway with $1,750. You know, for him to be able to go do what he gotta do.
That's amazing.
Yeah, that's like
that's amazing.
That's like over the top. Like, I mean,
like, so you know, all month I've been running around with you, and we've been going to these schools, man.
How was it, man? How was the tour, man?
Excellent.
Amazing, man.
Excellent.
Amazing, man. It's beautiful, man.
It feel good to see the vision come together, man.
It feel good to see it.
Yeah.
Because we don't have it. So it looked good to see that. You know what I'm saying? And touching every part of the city. It's not like you just went to one part of the city or the school that you used to that you used to attend. No, you went to every part of the city and did the same thing.
Facts.
I commend you for that. That's like big. And the turnout's been amazing. So now that's wrapped up, and as big as that was, what you got in store? What's next? Excuse me.
More of the same, man. And before I even get into that, man, shout out to all the students, man. Shout out to the students. Shout out to
fire.
Students demand action. Every time for gun violence. I'm pushing this joint. I was in meetings since January to get funded for this. Our initial idea was to do 18 schools, 9 in Philly, 9 in Baltimore, right? We had a budget of like $120,000 to be able to do that. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Gotta pay for travel, pay for ours. I ain't exhausting all my relationships on favors. If we got some money, we can get some money with each other and be cool too. You know what I'm saying?
No doubt.
And like, so I'm in meetings. City of Philadelphia in 2021, $100 million for gun violence. I want to say a month before our tour started, they approved another $100 million for 2025.
Yeah, that's crazy.
$0 for us to be able to do this tour came from the city of Philadelphia. So we shout out to Students Demand Action. Shout out to every town. If you mess with me, you need to text WISH, WISH, to 64433. You know what I'm saying?
Hold up. So you mean to tell me all the work you doing, the city of Philadelphia don't have nothing involved in it?
I mean,
not a dollar.
When it comes to that tour, no. The only thing that we receive since 2019, like since we started this work, all the work is like they got something called the activity grant. And I do want to share this with people that's watching. That's probably like into the work and stuff like that. Shout out to Kiasha Tyson. She worked under Sherelle Parker when Sherelle Parker was in the 9th district. So she was like the first person that like in like local government that you know heard what I was trying to do and was like, yo, all right, this is something that you can do to help. Yeah, and they got like something called an activity grant. You don't got to have a 501c3 to receive it, but you can receive up to $9,000. You know what I'm saying? Right. The most I've gotten was like $5,000 last year. You know what I'm saying? Right. And that went towards like our power community efforts. But for this tour specifically, when we talk about the gun violence, yeah, conflict resolution, yes, you get what I'm saying?
Because look, the tour that you put on is amazing. Yeah, but I want the world and for sure Philadelphia to know that like what you creating is what we need. These kids need to see other things. Yeah. They need to know that the knowledge is the power. Mm-hmm. Y'all need to stay in here, cram these books so y'all can go out here in the real world and do what y'all got to do. Yeah. Because like you said, statistically, this one gonna be locked up, this one gonna be in jail, this one gonna be stripping, this one gonna be hoeing, and we trying to like create like where that don't even happen. Yeah. I mean, so it's like, why wouldn't Philadelphia want to be a part of this? Yeah, why wouldn't they want to push the needle on this? Yeah. Especially if we already getting $100 million for the city for gun convention or gun violence. Period. We just gonna say gun violence.
It's a bunch of
like it's sad, like, bro, because like they should be not only reaching out to you. Like I'm saying they should be like knocking on your door because of already what you doing for the community. Yeah. It's like for real, like the way and how you got your shit already set up. All they got to do is come and fun. Yeah, because because you do all you done and laid the land down for everything else.
Like a lot of people don't even did. Like they see me, but we got a big team. Yeah. It's like over a dozen of us coming through every school. Everybody got a role. You got what I'm saying?
I was a part of it.
Everybody got a role in doing something. Yes. So like it's bigger than just me and you know. I don't know, bro.
I get it, bro. But it's just like, my whole thing is like, damn. Like, all right, young black man out the community. This is I honestly could say like he one of us. Yeah. Like, and he like changed his life. And he doing it not for him. He doing it for us.
And to share like the messaging on the tour is like, we tell them don't get checked out the spot. It's like somebody asked me the other day, and it was like why you going so hard like with this? You know what I'm saying? Like why you care so much? And I'm like, yo, you know, last year a second grader brought a gun to school. Oh, my son is in kindergarten. He 2 years removed from that. So as a man, I don't look at the cops or no other to protect and provide what's mine. Right. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. That's for me as a man. You know what I'm saying? So this part of it, you know what I'm saying? No. Why I do what I do. So it's like the language you giving them at the tour is like, we can't get in your body and make you do nothing. Yeah. Right. But we gonna tell you what it is, what it ain't, what you can expect. And not only is that, we're gonna walk you through. So every student got a card. Mm-hmm. So on one side it had the roadmap to being lane. Yep. With a lot of the people indulging. Then we had the other side, the roadmap to conflict resolution, where we walked them through each step of how to resolve an issue. And we showed them the moment when we went to O Block. You know what I'm saying? And we broke down and showed them this is the difference between someone being scared and someone being calm in the face of a threat. You know what I'm saying? Walking them through it like, yeah, I had to use my head. I had to get out my feelings. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Because when bro walked up, I'm like, who are you talking to? Oh, right. You know what I'm saying? But I had to check that. Right. It's 2 a.m. we on the back block at O Block. What I'm about to be mad that he mad for it.
Yeah, you gonna have a pissing match with him. Let me think.
Now let me think. All right, boom. No doubt. He clutching. All right, I'm looking at him the whole time. Right. If he pull a gun out, he not just about to shoot me. We going to tussle for this joint something. You know what I'm saying? Right. All right, I see he ain't got a gun. Now I can calm myself down. Let me talk to him in a calm manner. I'm not about to be, bro, I just said we only here to do content. Like, what you talking about? Well, I'm about to do all that. Bro, all right, yeah. All right, yeah. All right, bet. Yeah, good luck. Yeah. I respect that. Right. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Dialogue.
Well, I don't take nothing from me. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. All the other stuff would have took something major from me. Probably my life. Right. Probably my brother's life that was with me.
Right.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I
So it's like when we talking about like being in these positions, like you gotta think outside of yourself. You gotta think bigger than yourself. And this is the stuff is that we breaking down to the students that we broke down during the tour, so that next time they in a situation, they can't say they don't know how to deal with it.
Right.
Because we just gave it to y'all. Y'all know how to deal with it. Even if you at a job, we give an example like you at a job and somebody, you got a customer that's just having a bad day. Why you about to sit there and argue with them, and now they gonna go on about their day, but you might lose your job.
Right.
And now you don't got no pay.
Right.
You getting tricked out your spot. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
This
Right.
is the language that
We have to push that agenda more.
I ain't gonna lie, right?
Have to.
I'm really not gonna lie to you, bro. Like, I could sit here and say I'm proud of you and you doing your thing, keep it up, a million times, bro. I think I probably told you that a million times. Real rap. Like, just when we was on the phone the other day, and you was like, bro, the reason I fuck with you the way I do is because you seen my glow, me do this and that. You never put no expectations on our relationship.
Yeah, fact,
but
fact.
that's not even where I was
Fact.
going with it. I admire you, bro, because I'm gonna tell you this, right? When you look at it from this perspective, it's like, damn, like, bro might be like one of the realest dudes out. So let's look at it from the perspective I'm talking about, bro. You had the relationship series, right? Snap God, cut deep, hard, all that, hard and all that. It was obvious and everybody knew that you was capable of making it in rap or being a rapper or whatever. Also, you have done other things streetwise before. I ain't gonna say it, but that showed you and us you can do that. So the fact that you stopped being a rapper and you stopped selling what you was selling and you stopped doing the things you was doing just to turn around and be a person who want to help everybody else and what they doing. When you look at it from that, like what Ike said, Cam said this. He said, damn, bro, you hot as shit. Like, you basically stopped rapping to fix other niggas' career or to help other niggas.
Like.
Bro, I ain't gonna lie, bro. Like, that is what we lack in the city, bro.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not saying you supposed to drop everything and be on some, I'm gonna help Manny, I'm gonna help Cole. Not that. Go chase your dream. A lot of people selfish. Yeah. So you gotta be selfish sometimes. Yeah. But what I'm saying is, like, your whole bop is for others.
Yeah.
Like, that's your whole joint. It's never no.
But what you saying is right though, because
Yeah,
I remember making this comparison about, like, this thing about Philly, right? All right, let's say the goal is the biggest box win. Like, whoever got the biggest square wins, all right?
Right.
Yeah.
Or let's say rectangle for this one. We're going to use this table, right? This is what Philly will do. Philly will, like, all this, right? Philly will do this. Let's draw an imaginary line. This joint split in fours. He gonna have a box right here. He gonna have a box right here. Everybody got the same size box. Not understanding that if we all just come together,
We can have all that.
we got the biggest box. We all win. You know what I'm saying? Like, I always like try to say that, like, a key that I believe to success is being able to be selfless in a time of need. And one thing that I learned in stepping away from the streets and being at different tables and different conversations, that a lot of people, they get in these positions where they can help.
Yeah.
But they there with a selfish agenda.
Yeah, everything.
Not understanding that service equals success.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like I said, we can get money with each other and be cool. So, and like I was telling you, you know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't gonna disclose no numbers, but you know what you got for the tour, and being a host and a moderator on there representing really the most, right?
Right.
You ain't even asked me for that. I easily could have abused the relationship and said, this cash. I know I got this coming in. I'ma just, bro, just do this joint. This joint for the youth. It's for the kids. This what niggas do.
No facts.
And we wonder why we can't get ahead.
And
you know what I'm saying?
And kept his proportion, pocketed it. He would have did it for the fact that his relationship with you, he wouldn't even questioned it. He had did the whole fucking tour, and you. So I see exactly what you're saying.
People don't, and I do this all day. Like I'm talking about, like
we know.
I do this. It's nothing for be like, oh, all right, yo, dang, I'm gonna call him right now. Hey, yo, I want to introduce you to boo, 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 boo. All right, bet. Say yes. Now they got a meeting and they making a move. It's nothing.
It's that easy.
That don't take nothing away from me.
Right. You still gonna
I'm
be
still
doing
me.
everything you doing.
You know what I'm saying?
Candle still lit.
Still lit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So when we talk about, your network is your net worth, shout out to Wallow with the quote. We really gotta understand and live by that, because it's bigger than just saying like, I got white boy number.
Yeah.
I got cash number. I got Rilla number. I got Manny number. Networking is about how can I bring value to this person.
Yeah.
Because if a person got motion, right, it's like, all right, dang, what's going to sustain our relationship is us bringing value to each other. And that can be through business. That can be through genuine conversation. That can be through just checking up.
Yeah.
3 times, 4 times a year. Yo, I'm just checking to make sure you're good. That's value to somebody. They could be going through something. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's like, we got to do better with that. Even when we in a position where we perceive as if we're at the top, we got to understand those tables do turn. They always turn. I always tell, but I ain't worrying about it, because can't nobody blackball God. And can't nobody and I can't outwork God. And can't nobody blackball God. Those tables going to turn. And like the saying, everybody that you stepped on climbing up the ladder, when those tables turn and you come down the ladder, you got to see those people. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? You got to see those people. So when you in a position, like the overhand is better than the lower hand. So when you in a position of like affluence, or God allowed you to have a lot of provision, you should share that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
This is how we do this. Of like, dang, yo, oh yeah, I like it. And I see, it's nothing. You know what I'm saying? It's nothing to, yo, I like what you're doing. Yo, I got this for you. Man, I want to introduce you. Yo, we got this coming on. Yeah, matter of fact, yo, my man gonna be, he got motion. Yo, bring your brain so you can.
Tap in.
Facts.
That's nothing.
Yeah.
Like, that's nothing.
I want to ask you one more question. And we gonna do fast track, and then we gonna wrap it up. I got asked this question because I've been around you for a long time now, and it's starting to become like daily, like on some nonstop stuff. There's a lot of people that I met through you who are important in the city. There's a lot of people you met through me, like him, you feel me, and other people. So I wanted to ask you, like, what person, place, or thing that, like person, I mean meeting them, and thing, I mean doing, and place, I mean where you was at. What person, place, or thing when you knew in your head, like, I'm somewhere now, like I'm somewhere, like I was doing this, and there was, you mean, like, for example, like, if I'm in music and somebody asks me like something, and I say, when I met Jay-Z, I mean,
exactly. Look, it's not a person, place, or thing. It's an experience.
Okay.
12 months ago to date, I was getting kicked out of my crib. You feel me? Mind you, when I say my crib, let's give context. I was living in a shared home, renting a room, and my rent was $500 a month.
Yeah.
And I was back 6 months on that. You know what I'm saying?
I am.
I couldn't pay $500 a month.
That's crazy.
12 months ago. Right?
Yeah.
The whole summer, long story short, you know, shout out to Dimples for Days, man. They a community organization down the bottom. They doing some great work down there. You know, if you support me, definitely support them.
Right.
They was allowing me to stay there after hours with my son. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
After hours. And then I forget, something happened where like they budgeted something, like something just happened. But towards the end of the summer, I ended up having to stay at my man crib. He was fixing a crib, so I'm basically in the bando, sleeping on the floor while my man fixing the rest of the crib. But I'm outside all day walking around. Yo, Power Community 2023, you already know what it is. This the biggest joint. Bob, RSVP, bang. Go back to reality at the end of the night. Walk all the way through that, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I can tell you, 12 months later, I got a family I provide for. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I got a wife, a kid.
Yeah.
You know, my expenses is a couple thousand every month that I'm able to pay. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like we ahead on our expenses right now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
In 12 months. You know what I'm saying? Like
turnover.
That was the moment for me was like, dang. Not really like I made it, but it's like I know what I'm doing is what I'm supposed to do. You know what I'm saying? Like I gotta keep going, go harder at what it is that I'm doing, because this is only through God. Like I don't know how else I got out of that situation.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
At the end of the summer, 20,000 hit my account from like 4 different joints. Like one joint I was waiting for like 2 years. 4,000 hit, bang. You know what I'm saying? All in the same week. You know what I'm saying? So I was able to take care of what I need to take care of and have a couple extra dollars to say push. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And you know, the blessings from there just keep going. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Allah brought me my wife. You know what I'm saying? That's a provision in itself. You know what I'm saying? Alhamdulillah. Like,
yeah.
They was grinding me up on the tour, white boy. They like, yo, where we going to eat at and all that. And I'm like, I got a personal chef at the crib.
Yeah.
I don't really, you know what I'm saying?
I don't have
like
no problems.
But this 12 months after, like,
you been down.
Me and Fetty, we walking from Point Breeze in South Philly to down the bottom. Having conversations like, yo, bro, look, we got to pick our hard shit. Because the reality is, this shit hard right now. We can stop doing what we doing and go get a job and have some financial security, but then we sacrifice the dream. Or we could keep pushing with the dream and
just go through the motions.
Just deal with this hard shit right now.
Because it's only right now.
We got to pick our hard shit. Either way, life going to come with its test.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Because when you at the top, there's only one way to go, and that's down. And when you down, there's only one way to go, and that's up.
Yep.
I never want to look at myself as the top. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, I told her, I said, this is unreleased. I told her, I said, ain't no such thing as the top in this grand scheme. I'd rather walk amongst the people humbly and bleed. The table full of big spades. We trumping the guest list. Only wills we talk is 10-year books on investments. You know what I'm saying?
Let's do these fast tracks. So fast track.
I know it's crazy.
Game we play on here. You pick one or the other. You know what I'm saying? Really no thought into it. I'm gonna be all over because you know you're not just really like an artist. You got so much shit going on. So my first drawing gonna be Martin or Malcolm.
Malcolm.
Tupac or Biggie?
You gonna mean pick one? I can't pick one, bro. I like him for 2 different reasons. Biggie storytelling is like I love the stories in his how he tells. You know what I'm saying? I can even say like even listening to I started listening to Biggie probably like 2016, and that kind of like shaped some of my music after 2016. But Pac, like the messaging that he had in his music, like you know what I'm saying, is phenomenal. Like he got songs that still touch people and still relative to what it is that we going through today.
No, that's a fact. I don't normally let people get off with that answer, but I'm gonna let you rock. John Street or Michael Nutter?
One of those. I was young. I was young when Street was around. But what I can say about Street is he was outside. Like I remember he got. I think my mom was. I don't know. I remember somebody had a picture with him on my block. You know what I'm saying? That was like the first politician boy that I seen that was outside touching the people. You know what I'm saying? You don't really see that like that.
You don't.
These days.
Yeah. All right, one more. Major or independent?
Independent with a brand partnership deal with a major.
I say majorly independent.
Majorly independent.
He
live me up with that.
Majorly independent. Go ahead, Corey. Take us out.
Yeah, man.
It's the Real of the Most podcast.
Y'all, man.
You know you're brother, man. We love you,
like,
bro.
yo, on some real shit, bro.
Man, you know this ain't the last time. This ain't the only time. Let's just
before Corey take us out, I'm gonna say this, bro. I'm gonna keep it a beam, bro. I'm gonna keep it all the way real with you, bro. I'm not seeing nobody out here doing for the city like bro doing, bro.
That's a fact.
I ain't saying there's not other people doing things. I'm not saying y'all ain't doing things, but I'm saying like
you ain't doing that.
You ain't doing this type of things at his type of age, and it's just mind blowing, man. Cause like I said, I knew him since second, third grade, and it's mind blowing to see that. Like he taking, I done seen the street Manny, and I done seen the depressed Manny, the lack of funds Manny, and now this Manny, and it's just like, damn, for a person to really be able to find himself through Islam and change his whole life around, is crazy. So I just want to commend you to that. Congratulate you.
I appreciate it, man.
I'm glad that don't get tricked out your spot. Towards successful, and now we on the power of the community.
2024, man.
Let's get it.
And I'm appreciated to be here with y'all, man. I'm part of history, but really the most, man, because I seen we got the last time to where we at now, man. This beautiful to see.
We appreciate you, bro. We appreciate you. Everything you pour into this, man. We really appreciate you.
Really the most. Like, subscribe,
share,
comment,
hit
if
the
you
bell.
Don't, use a fucking hater because it's free, man.
It's free, so just hit it.
I'm Rilla. It's the Real of the Most podcast.
I'm Cash.
I'm White Boy D2A. We out.